Hello, good afternoon, this is Diecast Loon. I hope you're all doing well. And this afternoon's video is going to be a little bit of everything. We're going to take a look at some new Matchbox pieces I picked up yesterday whilst I was out on my travels. We're also going to have a little look at the Jeep Gladiator project that I mentioned I think it's a previous video, I can't remember now, a few videos back. I said I was going to be doing something with the Jeep Gladiator. A vintage piece that I'm going to turn into the Tremors Jeep from the Tremors movie, so we'll take a look at that, an update on that, and then we'll also, I might possibly chuck in a wheel swap. But anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into the up-to-date Matchbox that I got yesterday. So we'll quickly scan through and then we will open them up and take a closer look. So there's a little bit of zoomage here. There you go. So the first one is this Subaru Samba in the white. I do believe this came out a while ago in the black. I might be wrong there, but this one has no tampos on the back or the front. If I remember rightly, the black one did, but this has tampos on the side, so that is pretty cool. Then we got this cool little full 1948 Willys Jeep. So that's pretty cool. And again, the last one I think was in red. And then we got this 1936 Ford Coupe. And we got the Ford Police Interceptor, which is always a cool piece to have. And then the two pieces that I really do quite like is this little 2019 Fiat 500 Turbo. And even though I must admit I'm not the biggest Fiat fan in the world, but this is just done really, really well. The paint is really cool, so I do like this. Again, I've got the curtains closed behind me, so it's not as bright as it could be because it's the time of the day here in the UK where the sun is on the back of me, on the back of my building, so if I have the sunlight in I can't see. And then this last piece is one I've been after. It's the very cool 2015 Mercedes-Benz G500 in this really cool blue, and it's got the, I don't know why, but it's got really cool artwork on the box, so that is very cool. So anyway, let's get straight into it. So what we'll do is we'll open this one up first and take a closer look. In usual Matchbox fashion, I never ever seem to be able to just, oh, there you go, get straight into them. And I'm nearly there. Put the camera down a little bit. So there it is, and it is in what looks like a metallic blue, and it's got these really cool black wheels on it, and the front is all done very nicely. Even has the lower little marker lights there. Got Mercedes grille, and I can't see no lights, but I should imagine they would be down there possibly, but it doesn't matter. It's as I said, it's done very, very nicely. And there is the base. So that is a cool piece. And like I said, I've been after this one ever since I've seen it on somebody else's YouTube channel. I can't remember whose it was. It might have been the Lamley group. But that is a cool piece. So that is piece number one. So that is the Mercedes-Benz G class. And then we'll take a look at this Matchbox, and it is the Ford Police Interceptor. And I have this in a few other variation colours. Not to hand, unfortunately, but I do. I think I've got 3 or 4 of these now. But this is still pretty cool. In the hazmat team. I think it says hazmat team. The dark black light bar. And you've got the nudge bar in the front, so this is a pretty cool piece. Got the traditional hubcapped wheels, and again, no painted details back or front, but it is still a nice casting. And those really are dark windows. But I should have got the other ones out, but I didn't. But anyway, cool piece. So that's piece number 2, and then we'll take a look at, let's put the camera a little bit, we'll take a look at the Ford. So this is the 36 Ford Coupe. We'll take a quick look at this one. I really aren't any good at opening these, I'm really not. There you go. And there it is, and this is a really cool metallic black. Was more like a, I don't know, it's hard to say. It's actually like a dark, almost like a graphite grey, but I think that's just because of the light. But it's got these really cool wheels on it, which are slightly different. If I have a look, so a little look, are they the same wheels? Oh, they are very similar. Same sort of wheels. Anyway, I switched off a bit there, but yeah, very nicely done. And that's where I think they call that the dicky seat. That was on the real version that would pull out and people would sit in there. And obviously the front's tampered in quite nicely, and it's nice that it has the chrome base, so you've got a chrome bumper rather than the excuse me, plasticky grey bumpers. That is quite a nice touch. So that is pretty cool. So that is the 36 Ford Coupe. And then we'll take a look at, if I can get into it this time, we'll take a look at the little Subaru Samba. And there it is. And again, very small. And like I said, I'm sure this is the second edition. There you go, that's where the engine would be in the real one, so you can get to the engine. But very, very small. But yeah, I'm sure the other one had the tampoed back and front, but this one's got the tampos on the side instead, so it's not too bad. But again, very, very small. And that is pretty cool. So that's piece number 4. And we've got the Willys 1948 Willys Jeep. And I think I did a wheel swap, if I remember rightly, a while back on, why can't I get into this? There you go. Did a wheel swap on the red version, if I remember rightly. But I'm actually going to leave this alone. Usually I'm not a big fan of these brown tyres, but I think this does actually suit it quite nice. So that is pretty cool. I'm just trying to look there. That's all right. But yeah, so it has got both the gear sticks, so that is not too bad. So yeah, pretty cool piece. So that is the Willys Jeep. And then the last piece is this cool Fiat 500 Turbo, if I can get into this one as well. Almost there. And there it is. So this, like I said, I'm quite impressed with this. I think this is really done really quite nice. It's all tampered in quite nicely. So let's have a look, closer look. Fiat 500. I'm not quite sure what. I think that says turbo. But yeah, they've done a really quite nice job on this. So do you know what? I think I may do a wheel swap on this, possibly. Yeah, let's change the wheels. That's better. So I've just stuck some real riders on it, did my usual, just chopped the wheels off, used the axles from this car, and as you can see, it rolls really well. And what I like is the wheels I've put on are virtually the same as the ones I took off. Well, I've put them away now, but they're very similar. So it's still got that same standard look until you look really closely, and then you've got these nice wide treaded tyres. So that has turned out pretty cool. So yeah, loads better. So anyway, so that's the cars I picked up yesterday. And now let's take a look at the Jeep Gladiator. And as you can see, I haven't done a lot. I am going to be sticking it in the stripper this afternoon, or should I say this evening now. But I basically just took it to pieces because I wanted to try and figure out what I'm going to do to put the wheels on this when it's eventually put together. Because this Gladiator in the film, I'll try and leave a picture of it if I can at the end of the video, so you get an idea. but I've just noticed there's a crack on there. That's no problem, that's fixable. Okay, that's no problem. So anyway, it's obviously the wheels are slightly larger and they're raised. So what I've decided to do, these are just test wheels. So basically that's, where is it? The sort of stance that I want. Because obviously the arches are quite small. These ain't the wheels, these are just test wheels. So it's going to be like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, once this has been stripped and had its first coat of paint, I will flatten these off slightly, and then I'm going to put some tubing on here and some tubing on the front piece. If I can get this to stay on a second. So there'll be a tube across there and a tube across there, but it won't look bad. It'll be all sprayed in and the right colour and everything and all that type of good stuff. And then basically the wheels that I end up using, which are going to be a treaded tyre of some sort, will thread through the tube, and then it will sit like that. And obviously I can't do it with the front very well, but to try and bear with me, but it will be basically something like that. So it'll have the same sort of ride height as the one in the film. So that's what I was basically trying to figure out. So like I said, I will stick this in the stripper and then I will repair that crack when I've stripped it. But anyway, so that's what's happening with that. I will be getting on with that this evening, putting it into the stripper, and then I will be getting on with the paintwork and other good stuff. So hopefully sometime in the early part of the week, possibly Tuesday, it might be done. With any luck, we'll see. But anyway, let's put the cars back from today. And this video's gone on long enough, I think. There you go. So, oh, one more. Please like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more unboxing, vintage pieces, restorations, customs, all that good stuff in the future. And with that, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.